The ratings dropped a little bit, but it's still at 1.4. Okay, it was 1.4 and it stayed at 1.4. This is still good because the week before these last 2 weeks, it was at 1.1. So good job, ladies. Yes, Kenya Moore was trendy. Yes, there was a lot of comments, but I just want to focus on the review. I recorded this a few days ago. I know, I'm aware, I'm late uploading it. I wasn't going to because I already posted 2 videos of Kenya talking about the show. But you all wanted my review, so here you go. Let's get into it. What's up, my Vina love? Sisters Vina D coming to you all from Vina Team News. I am aware that my review is always late. However, I felt like Kenya Moore basically did the review for us this week with those 2 videos, part 1 and part 2 that I posted from her interview that she did with the Jasmine brand. If you missed Kenya Moore interview, I have included both links of part 1 and part 2 in the description below. However, you all still love when I watch the episode and do an actual review. So we are going to get into it. I might not cover every single detail. I'm just going to focus on the important parts. So let's get to the dinner. Okay, for those of you who don't watch the Real Housewives of Atlanta anymore, go to the Real Housewives of Atlanta playlist and catch up on what's been going on this season, okay? Because I want to get right into it and don't want to have to give a recap from it. Go and watch the other videos that I've done, my other reviews, okay? But for those of you who saw the episode, the girls are at the table having dinner, okay? So when I watched the episode, I'm like, okay, I get it that I'm like, okay, I understand that, you know, you say Kenya Moore name, and I guess, so I'm watching the episode and I'm like, wait a minute, wasn't it Latoya who brought it up at the table about Kenya doing an investigation? Because I just thought Kenya came to the table and dragged the investigation issue out. Kenya came to the table and she was quiet and they were having a regular conversation. And Latoya was the one who said, and Kenya over here doing investigation. It was Latoya going at Drew, and then she switched it from Drew to Kenya. So yes, I understand that Kenya started at the pool and in the kitchen and all of that, but at the table and in the dinner, it was Latoya who brought it up. So in as much as Kenya started an investigation, why everybody just overlooked the fact that Latoya brought it up? Candy, yes, Candy says something about it, but it's interesting to me. So Latoya brought it up, and so Kenya said, okay, I'm going to join now since you want to put me on blast. Like, because I can. Who the bleep are you to question me? Because I can. Now, next. Now, yes, Kenya said Porsha name in confessionals, but she did not run around the house screaming Porsha's name. Since Candy room was over there, and we know it wasn't Candy, and it was Porsha and Tanya. Well, it was Porsha room in that hallway. Tanya room was also around that area. But she didn't run around screaming, it was Porsha, it was Porsha, it was Porsha. So at the table, when she said it was definitely not Candy room, why Porsha didn't just sit there and mind her business? Because you had a room there. Candy had a room there. Tanya had a room there. Shamiyah had a room there. So why were you so bothered to say, so you're talking about my room? So y'all basically expose yourself, because at that table, Kenya never said Porsha name. She never said Tanya name. She never said Drew's name. It was Latoya who said something and went after Drew, which Latoya was right. You're over here judging everybody whenever they open their mouths about their marriage and husband and honoring their marriage. I don't care if it's a bachelorette party and there are different rules. If you are so judgmental about other people's marriages and what they do, then yes, Latoya had every right to come for you because you're being flipped over by a stripper who's rubbing his thing on you. And then as a married woman, you are kissing allegedly the very Latoya that you said was basically losing, didn't respect her marriage and all of that. So unless you and your husband are into things like that, you cheated. It's like your husband coming home and saying, I went to the strip club and I kissed a stripper. You won't be okay with that. So unless y'all have this new, rule, because Atlanta child, Candy, Porsha, everybody just over here sleeping with everybody, allegedly. I'm just telling you, it's just, I'm not judging anybody, but my goodness. So I wouldn't be surprised. But for Drew to be so judgmental and have so much to say, but yet kissing Latoya allegedly and all of that, the nerve to come for Kenya opening her legs. The difference is, Drew, she didn't open her legs in front of the stripper. She opened her legs in front of her friends, Candy, Cynthia, and y'all just happened to be around, and the females. She didn't bust it wide open for Bolo. That's the difference, okay? And Tina gonna say, I was in this girl room all night. Basically, what she was trying to say is, nothing happened, and I can confirm nothing happened because I was in her room. But girl, even Kenny was like, really? Really? Why did you do that? So basically, Kenya didn't have to do anything. They did it themselves. And I always use this word, right? Vindicated and projecting. Porsha. I said this in the last video I did on Porsha coming for Kenya beauty and what she looks like. Like, girl, you're a joke. When I said projecting, Kenya was very calm at that dinner. She was calm. She was very calm at the dinner. She didn't raise her voice. She didn't cuss anyone out. She was talking very mellow. So what is this aggression? And like, Porsha really won this whole... Porsha really thinks she's important. Kenya is obsessing over her like that. All this aggression. She wants to destroy me. Girl, what? She wants to destroy you. You are doing that yourself. And they had the nerve to say, I'm going to continue to pay her dust like her, of course, the old reads. Like, girl, find something else. That girl over there said the same thing last season. Like, find something else. It's old. I didn't laugh. It's just terrible. But Porsha, let me tell you something. Paying someone dust is not talking about them on your chat room show. It's not going on the after show and talking about their looks and things that have absolutely nothing to do with you allegedly sleeping with a stripper. Paying someone dust doesn't include using your personal time on social media talking about them. Paying someone dust doesn't include in every single episode they are on your lips. Let me not say it. Let me not say it that way, because we know what was on her lips, allegedly, on her lips, in her lips. Let me stop. But I'm just saying, how are you paying Kenya more dust when you are talking about her every chance you get? Yes, it's a reality show, and you all have to discuss and talk about each other. But even in your spare time, her name is still in your mouth. So this whole I'm paying her dust and unbothered that you're trying to prove, girl, you are so bothered to the point where you got up and left the table, child. If you are not guilty about something, then it won't bother you, especially if this person isn't running around screaming your name. Another thing is, Shamiyah was on Speak on It on Candy YouTube channel. The Speak on It episode this week, okay, was I think 43 or 40, almost 44 minutes long. For 40 minutes. Go and read the comments. It was awkward. For 40 minutes, Shamiyah sat over there defending Porsha. The same Porsha who sat down with Phaedra, as Phaedra implied that Shamiyah was cheating on her fiancé with Kandi and Todd, and sat there on mute and did not defend her childhood friend. The same Porsha who did not go to her wedding. I understand friendships goes through ups and downs and all of that, and Porsha have since probably apologized and they've made up, but Porsha ain't nobody friend. I mean, she wants to say all these negative things about Kenya. You are not nobody friend, because last season Kenya did absolutely nothing to you and went above and beyond for you, did her best to not shade you in confessionals and all of that, but you knew that being Kenya Moore friend wasn't beneficial to you or your storyline or your check, so you flipped on her. So you are not anybody friend. And once again, if it was convenient for you, you would throw Shamiyah under the bus again. So Shamiyah over here, being Captain Safe or whatever, 40 minutes, Shamiyah proved that whatever happened, allegedly. Because in no way I'm spending 40 minutes defending my friend if my friend did not do anything. Even after everything Shamiyah has done, Kenya was still there for her when she was pregnant. So for Shamiyah to go on Speak on It and sit there and tell Kandi to her face, you should have just kept quiet or stay neutral. Basically, kept quiet and make your friend Kenya Moore look like a liar and protect the woman who accused you and said allegedly you're going to rape her and drug her. Yeah, protect that woman who didn't care about your life, your career, your kids, your marriage, your livelihood, nothing. Protect her over Kenya Moore, who's been there for you. For Shamiyah to sit there and do that, I'm disgusted. Yes, it's a reality TV show, but mama, it is never that deep for you to sit there and say someone should lie and cover up for someone. And I'm glad Kandi said, now look, I'm not going to sit here and lie. Okay? And Porsha and I are cool, but she's not my bestie. Like, she's not, like, I'm not going to do that. And I love what DJ A once said. Oh, so you wanted her to lie and cover up because Porsha is your friend. So basically, Shamiyah, Tanya, Porsha, all of them exposed themselves. Because, like I said, in no way I'm spending almost an hour defending anything if it didn't happen. It didn't happen. Next question. The end. And even if it did happen, like Porsha, be at the table laughing and joking around. Why were you so bothered? Oh, after years of calling Kenya Moore every name in the book, I don't understand why Porsha is getting upset. I mean, she claimed it. I'm not calling the girl any names. This is what she called herself. Joking or not, she called herself that. Then Shamiyah on Speak on It, when she realized she wasn't winning the defending Porsha battle, then she goes and deflect and talking about Kenya and Mark's situation. And of course, Kandi and Don Juan moment admitting that she did hear noises, and that's social justice. Oh, yeah, or But do you see how social media laugh when Kandi and Don Juan said that? People laugh. It was funny to them in that moment. They laugh. If it was Kenya Moore in that same moment laughing and said that, it would have been a big deal. I can't believe Kenya is connecting social justice to someone having sex. Oh my gosh, she is so disgusting. Oh, she is so... My point, y'all just hate this woman. Malo did say that she heard like a sex party going on and noises as well and all of that. So, yeah. Dinner is over. Get back home. Cynthia Bailey and Mike Hill, hilarious. I love it. I love how, in as much as he questioned what happened and wasn't here for certain things and had certain looks on his face, I love that even in those moments, he was still able to have fun with his wife, fiance at the time, took the water bottle, all of that. It was funny. I love it. Drew left out that she kissed Latoya allegedly to her husband. And once again, she flipped it to, well, I didn't know what you did in Tampa. So, girl, I'm not here for Wreck-It Ralph. That's what I call him. But he was right. He was right in saying, why are you deflecting and putting this on me? Okay, I heard later on in the season it's going to be brought up that they kissed. So we shall see what Bravo decide to show and all of that. Now you see why she keeps coming for Kenya. And Kenya, I mean, what else is going on over there? Other storyline does Drew have? You're going to see that. But she have nothing. Okay. Now, Kenya looked good in the photo shoot. I posted a video about that photo shoot and the images and all of that. If you go to the Dailies playlist and also the Real Housewives of Atlanta playlist, you can see that video from the photo shoot. Now, this is what Kenya had to say on Twitter.
I adore Latoya's energy and vibe, and she's cute. It's more about her not speaking up for injustice against me as my friend. Exactly. That woman don't want Latoya in that way. Okay, if she did, she would have been kissing her right there when Latoya tried to kiss her before she went and kissed Porsha. Y'all all watched the episode. Latoya said she called her chocolate. She said, I love you so much. Give me a kiss. She could have lifted her shield and kissed Latoya right there. No, but she blew her a kiss through the shield. Okay? So y'all don't sit here and if Kenya like Latoya in that way, I'm not saying there's anything wrong with it. I'm just saying you can see from that conversation her concern was, don't say you're my friend and don't have my back. Now the part about, I like you and have a crush on you, that was a fun part that production threw in there and edited the scene to make it look that way. But it wasn't that. Her focus was, if you're going to be my friend, have my back and be my friend. Okay, step up when a friend is needed. Basically, you could see that. That was her concern through the entire conversation. Now that other stuff she threw in there, Kenya is playing chess.
And also the Jasmine Brand interview.
About it. Okay. Let's talk about your conversation with Latoya that you had last night. You said you had a crush on Latoya. That's her one. I was like, oh, that's cute. And also I wanted to ask, were you a little jealous of her kissing Porsha?
I wasn't jealous because I don't want her like that. She's my girlfriend. I think what I had the problem with is her behavior, because I think, I move a certain way. Okay. And I have people in your circle and that I trust. I've said to her many things about my family, about my child, about my situation. And so I'm allowing her to be privy to really personal information. And I feel like she should have that in a lockbox, and protect everything that I'm telling her because she's my friend, or at least right. A brother. And when I saw her behaving that way, it really honestly just turned me off, because it wasn't just Porsha. It was a lot of other people. She actually kissed Drew that night too. They were making out.
Okay. Oh.
So it wasn't just that. It's just like, okay, you're over here, then you're over here, then you're over here. The entire scene turned me off. So it wasn't just about one person. And further, I believe that when we were at dinner and the girls were attacking me, and I was really trying to really show my heart and to tell them what I've been through, because I'm very guarded. People know that. And this is the reason why I'm guarded, because they want to make me feel as though my feelings are not valid or my issues are not valid. And, oh, whatever, she's going to give you a sob story. But I'm actually sitting here telling you the difficulties that I've been living through. And I don't usually do that to people that I know don't really care for me. And when that happened, she didn't say a word. She didn't speak up for me. She didn't say, hey, this is, you guys don't know. Why are you guys coming at her like that? Give her a chance. Let her talk. It was crickets. So that's really, for me, what made it worse. That plus this, it just all added up to be like, that's not really you being a great friend.
Okay, you expected her sort of to defend you.
Of course. I mean, I think that's what any friend would do. And she didn't have a dog in the fight, really.
Right.
So she wasn't able to necessarily bring her children. But people know that I'm going through a divorce, so it's very difficult for me right now. And I don't have a village. And I don't have don't be fake with me. Don't want to be my friend. Don't say that you're not my friend in one instance, and then when you get yourself in a precarious situation, somehow now all of a sudden it's girl code. It's just it doesn't make any sense.
Have you ever kissed a girl before?
I have, not like personally, but like in movies. I did a movie called Twa produced by Will Packer.
Yes.
So there was a lady there, and then I produced another film with Boris Kojo and David Banner called The Confidant, and I kissed a girl in that movie, and I would say that was the only 2 times that I have, and it was a nice kiss. I was like, okay, this is different.
Okay, moving on.
You heard it from Kenya herself. She thinks Latoya is cute and funny, but she doesn't want her in that way. And the only time she's ever kissed women were in her movies. That right there was perfect. Good plug. Don't get it twisted. She had her own production company for a long time. Kenya gave a lot of people jobs and opportunity in Hollywood. Boris Kojo being one of them, okay? He even wished her a happy birthday when Cynthia Bailey posted her, all right? So Kenya basically have her producer hat on, okay? She's not getting producer credits, but that's basically what she's doing on. Bachelorette party happened, stripper came, we have fun. The end? Boring. As a producer and as someone who sees the vision of this show, what can I do to save this season, to make it exciting, and to extend this storyline some more? Because right now, we're dying out here, like it's as in the show. So that was nice of Latoya to bring Kenya a cake. They're cool, but just watch the recent episode that's coming up. The whole story broke on page 6. And it looks like Kenya and Latoya are going to have a moment where she goes to the other side, but eventually she's going to come back and she and Kenya are cool again, okay? But on the show, they are going to have a moment. Also, I already discussed the whole Mark Daly situation in those 2 Jasmine Brand interviews that I posted, part 1 and part 2. Kenya went into details. She even tweeted about certain things. So go to that video and watch it. I know that I said in that video I was going to touch on it more, but I'm over it, so I'm not going to go there. But for those of you who don't have social media, I can't play the actual audio, but this is Kenya on her Instagram a little while ago listening to the Jasmine Sullivan song. This is the caption on the video, and people were freaking out. Is Kenya okay? Oh my goodness. Bravo could have taken this video and do an insert, just as receipts that this woman is now over here making up stories about this man. And I don't know why people. But once again, Kenya have nothing to prove. I mean, it went from he didn't exist to he exists to she never got married. Then they saw wedding pictures. Oh, she did get married. Then it was staged. Then it wasn't legal. Then she showed her marriage license. Then it was, oh, they're getting a divorce. It's like nothing she does will ever be good enough. The people who are celebrating that a divorce is going on are the same people who said she was never legally married. So how are you celebrating something that you claim never happened in the first place? So she can post a video, she can post text messages, she can do whatever, and people will still find a way. Hell, Mark Daly could come on a reunion and say, you know what, I apologize, for publicly embarrassing my wife, and do all of that. And how much did you pay him to show up and say that? So at this point, nothing she does will be good enough for her haters. So like Kenya said in a Jasmine Brand interview, she just keep quiet and allow people to say whatever they want to say. And that's the best way to do it. I read this quote a few days ago, and I think this quote goes perfectly with what Kenya Moore is going through. Life hit different when you stop trying to prove you didn't say that. You didn't do that. You're not like that.
You can't fix every lie and every rumor. Neither can you defend yourself every time something is said about you. Just be great. And that's what Kenya Moore been doing for years. She have her moments on the show because she wants the show to be successful. That means she's going to come back next season. Her check is going to increase. However, when the show is over, she goes to Moore Manor and handle her business, okay, and a businesswoman and all of that. She's not on social media going back and forth. She leave that up to the other girls, okay? So that's it, and I really love that.
And here, my final loves, thank you all for your love and support. If you're not subscribed to the channel, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Go ahead and leave this video a thumbs up. Also, turn on notifications so when I do post, you're aware that I posted. And I will see you all in the comment section. Remember to always have the God bless attitude, which is being positive at all times and seeing the good in every situation. Have a great day, guys. God bless.